Welcome. Welcome to the Frady Cats vlog number 2. This is Peepaw, by the way. And my little kitty cat, she just shows up one day, just comes walking out of nowhere. I think she fell off somebody's car or somebody tossed her out the window or something, but anyway, I love animals. I love animals of all types. But let me tell you something. There's a fad going around the country right now that I'm not a fan of. And common sense tells me you just don't do it. And this whole vlog is about common sense. But in my opinion, you don't take your dogs to Walmart shopping. You don't take your dogs to Home Depot. You don't take your dogs, I mean, it's bad enough that some people take them camping and stuff, but I can kind of relate to that. It's, you know, I don't take mine camping, but a lot of people do. But I just think that's I've actually lost friends over this dog thing. And I had a guy who used to come over here a lot, and he used to bring his dog all the time, and he'd shit in my yard and everything, and it was a big dog, you know. And I just told him, I said, man, if you come back over, just leave your dog at home, you know. And he got damn right mad at me. He told me if my dog wasn't welcome, he wasn't welcome. We ain't spoke friends. I can't understand, because I don't take my cats to my friend's house when I go see my friends. I don't take my cats over there, you know. Why would I take my cats over to my friend's house? Some people just, he told me that dog goes with me everywhere I go. Some people are just that way. But I ain't never been that way. I love my kitty cats. No, we love Peepaw. It's Peepaw. Yeah, her a sweet girl. Her got to go to the vet here in a few weeks to get fixed. Yeah, she's a good girl. She keeps down on the rats and things around here in my shop. She keeps me company. There's another one around here somewhere too, Mimo. I can't find her. But yeah, I'm not too big on the dog thing. Common sense tells me you just don't take your dog shopping. I know a lot of you don't agree with me on that, and that's fine. That's fine. That's just me. I hope you're not feeling like that today. If you're feeling like that today, or you know somebody that's feeling like that today, give them a call, you know? Because there's a lot of people in this world that's alone. People, older people like me, and young people too. There's a lot of people that's alone. So if you know somebody that's alone, and you think they might be feeling like that, give them a call and brighten up their day. Yes, sir, that's always a nice thing to do. Always be nice to animals and always be nice to people. Because that's what life's all about. If you're not nice to people, you know, if everybody's bad to you all the time and everybody treats you like shit, you're going to feel like that. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. And I try not to feel like that, but sometimes I do. But I want to talk about something that I talked about last week that's kind of new news that's came up that I want to replenish on a little bit. It's that school shooting in Winder, Georgia. You know, first off, the guy that did the shooting, he survived and didn't get killed, which, in my opinion, you go out shooting people, it should be up to the cops to take you out, period. But anyway, he survived, he's in jail, and his father's in jail. But what really upsets me now is he went to the grand jury hearing today, or yesterday, or something like that, don't quote me on this, and he pleaded not guilty. Now, I'm sorry, I must be fucking stupid, but this guy's got hundreds of witnesses and seen him come in there and kill 4 or 5 people and shoot up a bunch of people and shoot up the school. Well, how do you plead not guilty to something like that? Please explain that to me. Comment to me, well, just to drag this shit out for another year or two, so he probably won't never serve no time in jail. He probably won't serve 5 years in jail, be out. You know, the system is so screwed up. I don't even want to get into it. But what I do want to get into is how people are so easily convinced of everything, and how the media is the root to all evil. Everybody says money's the root to all evil. No. The media is the root to all evil because they cause all this shit. You know, if they didn't go talking all this shit, instantly everybody wouldn't. You know, just like the way they talk about Trump all the time. You know, all these newscasters, all these people, The View. You know, that they talk about like Trump's some kind of plague and that he could never be president. And there's nutcases out there in the world that watch this shit and believe it. And they've got every nutcase and nutcrack in the world out there gunning for Trump. I mean, I hope he makes it 2 more weeks. I mean, I'm a Trump guy, okay? Don't get me wrong. All the way, baby. Have been since 2014, you know what I mean? And I will be. Never surrender, baby, okay? That's what it's all about right there. Hey, it's not him he's after. It's me and you, baby. It's me and you, not him. Don't forget that. Okay, about 2020, or somewhere around in there, when Trump was president, about a week after they failed on their second impeachment with Donald Trump, they come out and told everybody to go out here and take a shot because there was a deadly disease coming and everybody's going to die, and called it COVID. And everybody just because the media come out and says, oh, everybody's going to die, everybody's going to get sick, you're going to die. Just because the media did that, half the friggin' country, half the world, probably over half the world, went out and took this fucking shot. I didn't. I never wore the mask. I told a bunch of people to fuck off, and I got run out of a bunch of stores, but I never bought that shit. Because I didn't see people dropping dead, okay? People get diabetes as a child. My mama always told me, we'd go outside playing half naked, you better get in the house, boy. You're gonna get pneumonia and die. You know, I've heard that all my life. And that's what happens to people. They get sick, they get pneumonia, and they die. It's always happened to people. Now, I'll admit COVID might have been something a little different, but basically all they did was rename the fucking flu. You know, a lot of people always took the flu shot. I personally, again, never took the flu shot. I usually don't get sick. I didn't take the COVID vaccine. I didn't wear the mask, and I didn't get COVID. And as far as I know, I'm still alive. I mean, my daddy died 93 years old of dementia, and his death certificate says he died of COVID-19, but we know that's bullshit. But just because the media came out there and says, oh, this is bad, you got to take this vaccine, everybody took the vaccine. For no other reason than the media told you to do it. Admit it to you. If you took the vaccine and you're watching this and you listen to me and you say you're full of shit, maybe I am. But I'm telling you, if you took that shot, the only reason you took that shot is because the media told you to. Whatever outlet you listen to, whatever, maybe your employer made you do it, okay? I know companies that force people to take that shot. You know, lose your job or take the shot. You know, that's what they put it to them. And bullshit. Lucky for me, I was retired and that all went down. But I lost several friends over that shit. A lot of people believe that shit. But CBS told me, but ABC told me, that NBC told me, yeah, they all told you, you're gonna die. No more people have died off that shit and die off the flu every fucking year. They just renamed the flu, brainwashed you, terrified you, old people especially, you know. Hell, I even family members fought for this shit. My idiot son fell for it. He came here at my daddy's funeral wearing a mask. I was humiliated, you know. But anybody that believed the COVID game, more power to you. But as you can see, it was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, all it was for somebody to get rich, and they did it basically to destroy Donald Trump is what it was all about. And he handled it wrong, and I'll admit it. I mean, all the closing down the border and then locking down all the schools and everything for weeks and months, or how long that shit went on for. $900 a week on it, a month on it. No, a week unemployment, yeah. Yeah, my wife got her normal $300, $30 a week unemployment check. Then Trump added another $600 onto that every week. She was making more money on unemployment than she made working. And so was most, and that's why everything's so fucked up now. People don't want to go back to work. Well, I gotta work. You know, well, I gotta work. Hell, government take care of me, yeah. You and everybody else. That's what they want until they gain full control. Then they cut all that shit out. Then they only give you $10 a week of gas. They only give you $50 a week for groceries. They only give you $25 a month for electricity. You know, then they start restricting you. This is just the beginning. All because the media told you to. the only reason you took that shot. And who wants to wear a mask? Those masks won't stop a fart. I used to get the biggest kick out of that. I'd go in the elevator, a bunch of people have a mask on, I'm going to load it with peanut butter, and I'd fart them out. And they'd be begging to get them masks, begging to get out of that friggin' elevator, because the masks don't stop a fart. And if they don't stop, of course, hell ain't going to stop no virus. The COVID thing really burned me up. I mean, I really fumed over that shit for a long time, and I still have to argue with some people about it. But you know, it's gone now for good, hopefully, and that's all we can hope for is it don't come back. And a few more weeks, hopefully, we'll have this man here back in the White House, and hopefully, we'll, you know, get a lot more out of this election too than just Donald Trump. And we can do away with this. Another thing that pisses me off. This is friggin' green movement. All right, climate change. And all this bullshit. That's all just Mother Nature. I got friends that believe, and these are not Demeroid friends, these are, I thought was normal friends, that believe that the government sent that hurricane to North Carolina. Now there's some conspiracy theories that I kind of lean to. I kind of lean to our government probably was the one that was behind 9/11. The crooked CIA, I think, was behind that. But I don't think that we have the technology to control the weather. That's something I refuse to believe. Now, there's this guy on YouTube called MonkeyWorks. You listen to him, he says, oh yeah, they're up there seeding the sky. They're going to move the guy, you know. Maybe they can. I'm not going to say they can. I'm just saying, I don't believe it. And my common sense tells me that's bullshit. You know. We were supposed to have got the blunt of that Hurricane Helena. They had the schools closed down, everything closed down around here. We were supposed to have got that. But when it got here, it kind of went around us and come back into their Asheville and just wiped them people out. And God bless them, they need all the help they can get, folks. Send your prayers out, those people up in Tennessee and North Carolina. And they're still having a hard time. It's cold up there now. But the greenhouse effect. What's the advantage of an electric car? Well, let's talk about electric cars for a second. Electric cars, if you want one, fine. Or should I say, if you can afford one, fine. Now, electric cars cost quite a bit more than a gasoline-powered car. But my question is, or common sense tells me, they should cost half as much as a gasoline-powered car because there's nothing to them. There's no transmission. Electric motors are real simple to make. There's no valve trains, there's no valves, there's no pistons. It's just a little shaft, some magnets, and some wire. And there's no train, you know, and it just sits on a battery. Really no suspension. And they put a pretty nice interior in it, and all the instrument panels and all is just some kind of little computer thing taped up there with all the little push button stuff on it, make it look fancy enough to. I mean, Elon could probably make that friggin' Tesla for $10,000. And he's selling for $100. You know, they should be half the price of the gasoline-powered car, not twice as much. I mean, really. Common sense speaking, there's nothing to them. They're like a toy. You got the electric motor and batteries. That's it. No transmission. Not thousands of metal parts, machine parts, and forged parts, and stamped out parts, and all kinds of metal parts. That pickup truck he makes looks like a garbage can. Who would want that thing in the first place? But, you know, I'm not against electric cars. I'm just saying, they should be half the price, not twice as much. They should be, but they're not. They're all very expensive. And they're all fast as hell. I'm not going to knock it, they're fast as hell. And this probably is more practical, but how much does it cost me to fill up the tank? Nobody has yet to say, you know, when this battery is empty on this Tesla, and you go home and you plug it into your charger, I want to know in dollars and cents, how much it cost me to fill up that car or charge the battery full. If somebody could comment and tell me that, I'd really like to. I'd appreciate it because I don't have a clue. It might be pennies compared to filling up your tank on a gasoline-powered car. You know, it's $100 to fill up my truck if it's empty. You know, $100, and that's good for about 450 miles. But the green movement. I mean, you know, when we do away with all this and everything's electric, all it's going to do is make your power bill go up, people. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to make your power bill. When half the cars are being charged, it's going to mean more power is going to be needed. And it means the power companies are going to have to invest more heavily in their infrastructure, which in return is going to drive the price of power up. Think about that. The green movement and climate change. Climate's always changing. The Earth's always moving. I mean, you think about the Earth, the ocean being 12,000 feet deep or 5 miles deep, so it don't matter if it's 10 miles deep. The planet's 9,000 miles in diameter. That's a fucking mud hole, people. 10 miles deep is a mud hole compared. Well, what's between the bottom of the ocean and the core? What, 8,000 miles of fucking rock? You tell me, or is it more oceans down there? Or is it another world down there? People live that inside the earth? I mean, who knows? Who fucking knows, man? I don't know nothing. Like I said, I just rolled off the turnip truck. I just like to talk shit. Sometimes it makes no sense, and sometimes it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes, but usually it's all common sense oriented. I mean, anybody should tell you, common sense tells you that man did not send that hurricane. Okay? I heard the same thing about Katrina when Bush was president. I've heard it, you know. They all go to different places, you know. I really hate it. Somebody gets rich every time there's a COVID scam or a Y2K scam or some kind of scam. All it is scare people and somebody gets rich. There's always somebody getting rich because everything's about money. Everything's about money. And all you people, quit taking your fucking dog shopping. And one more thing I want to say. Remember, y'all remember the Georgia Guidestones? And they've been over in Elberton County for years. It's always kind of that creepy thing, you know. And here a while back, they blowed up. Somebody blew them up. Middle of the night, went there and blew them up. And the very next day, the county or somebody came out there, tore them down and wiped them out. Just hauled it away in dump trucks. Not a word's been said about it since. Nobody knows who blowed it up. Nobody knows who built it. Nobody knows who hauled it off and cleaned it up. It's like it never happened. Isn't that kind of strange? What kind of shit like that gonna make people think and worry about who's really in control? I mean, that thing was bad. If you ever read what it said, I mean, you know, they wanted to reduce the population of the earth to 500,000 people and all kinds of shit. And it's wrote in like 10 different languages. You know, Georgia Guidestone. Look it up if you haven't never. But anyway, that's about all I got to bitch about today. Common sense. You know, I run across common sense things all the time, you know. The animal thing, another thing I want to talk about common sense. Everybody wants a dog or cat, and then they go get one, and they realize how much work it is. And they end up taking it back. You know, do your research before you go adopt a pet, and know what you're getting into, because it takes a lot of love and affection to properly own and take care of a pet. You just can't get them and throw them out in the backyard in the fence and throw them a can of food and forget about them. Okay, people that do that, I hate you. Okay, take care of your pets. Love your pets. Love everybody. Love me, love my channel, like and subscribe. Complain and bitch. Please, bitch, leave a comment. Help me out. Frady Cat, I'm Frady Cat. Frady Cat. So this is all narrated by Frady Cat, and I like to bitch, and I like to complain. But it's all in fun, people. It ain't all in fun. I'm an old man, I need something to do. Y'all have a wonderful day. And we got one more before the day's over. Baby, Make America Great Again, November the 5th. If you hadn't voted early, make sure that you vote November 5th. And make sure you do a common sense vote and you vote for that man right there. Yeah. Thank you. God bless. Have a wonderful day.